It's planting season, and I'm so excited to be able to work all my beds and get all my seeds and little plants in. This is our large hugelmound, and we have built it up over the past few seasons so we can grow multiple things on this large space. I've used some logs here just in the middle to give me a little pathway so I'm not having to walk through my rows after I plant them. I'm preparing the bed for carrots here, making sure the ground doesn't have any rocks or weeds in it. I generally am not too particular about the rocks, but in the carrot bed, I like to take extra care to pull them all out so there's lots of room for the carrots to grow in the soil. Once you've cleaned it out, make your rows just a few centimeters deep and then sprinkle your seeds in generously. Don't worry about putting too many in there. You will have to thin them out regardless, so you might as well fill them up and make sure you're getting enough. Do this until all your seeds are gone and your rows are filled up. Gently cover them up and pat them down. If you need to, cover them up with compost like I'm going to do after. Make sure you put your label, your marker, so you know what you're planting where. This is a really important habit for us to practice since we always seem to forget what we're planting. Keep going until your bed is done, and don't forget to water as needed. Carrots are super healthy and a great plant to put in your very first garden if you're brand new. Carrots are healthy, they preserve well in cold storage, in the freezer, and best when you can can them up because they get extra nutrients when they're cooked. So carrots are an amazing crop vegetable to grow for any family. On this side, I'm preparing the bed for beets. I had to add in a little extra nutrients here because this side is a little more newer than the other side. Put your beets in shallow, a couple centimeters deep, and then about 1 inch apart. You don't need to spread these like you did the carrots. Pat them in, make sure they're nice and cozy, and then of course, don't forget to water. Everything should be generously watered and stay wet and moist until they begin to sprout up. I did this bed mainly for these root vegetables on this side, but on the other side where all those chives are, I planted a ton of brassicas. I have some Swiss chard, Brussels sprouts, kale, cauliflower, and even some cabbage. And there's lots more space for planting. I love garden season. So much growing, so much healthy food waiting for us to eat. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. And follow us over on Facebook, Megan Lane Coaching, and our group, Sustainable Healthy Living.